The type of emotional roller coaster I experience on this app is something else. I just had a video on my For You page of a woman that had just given birth in the hospital bed, and she showed the room full of people that came to see her, and she wrote in the caption, "When everybody came to see your baby, but her mom came to see hers." And she showed the mom how she approached the bed, and she just wanted to be there for her daughter. And I know everybody that has experienced something similar. I know we always try to be strong, we hold it up, but it doesn't always work. And it's okay not to be okay sometimes, because you can't always be strong, right? And that's when sometimes when reality really hits, you see videos like this, and I'm like, wow, there are really normal families out there, right? They're really people really have that. And I really don't have much to say. I really don't. This video doesn't have any deeper purpose. It's just me ranting, probably, or sharing. Because this is just, it hurts, right? It hurts. And there's this angle of parenthood or motherhood that nobody could have ever prepared me for that. And that is realizing how easy it is to love your children. How easy it is to love your children. Because my mom always told me, I hope that you're going to have a child like you. And mind you, I became a mother much younger than my mother did. She was 28 when she had me, and I was 18 when I had my first. And I realized that it is in fact easy to have a child like me. I was never the problem. I was never the problem. And it took me a lot to realize that. Because for a long time in my life, or a big part of my life, I was told that I'm the problem, right? I'm difficult, I'm ungrateful, I'm not listening, I'm not obeying, I'm not this, I'm not that, And I was not, I don't know, I was, I don't know. I was not that stubborn. I did things that children do, right? But I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve all that. And it would have indeed been easy to love me. And then when I saw this video, I remembered how when I had my first child at 18, I was on the hospital bed, and I had my birth plan laid out. I knew how I wanted to give birth. I wanted to give birth in a specific way, but it didn't happen that way. I was induced. I was in labor for 23 hours. Then I had an emergency C-section. And my children's father never, ever, ever left my side. He was in the hospital for more than 36 hours. He never left my side. There was a woman that came in to the same room after I had given birth. She gave birth naturally. I did not. Once she had given birth, she came back to the room. She went to shower. I couldn't stand up. Then her family came with balloons, with gifts. Her mom was all over the place. And I was just there, alone, by myself, with my newborn baby. And I experienced that 2 more times. I had multiple miscarriages that I had to have surgically removed. And it will never not hurt. It will never not hurt. That's the thing. Because sometimes we have this notion that, at some point is enough, right? You must have gotten used to the pain. And then you see a video like this and you're like, oh, right. There are people that have normal family functions, that can just call their mom on the phone, that have normal relationships with their parents, that had a normal childhood. They do exist. And the first time I realized that was when I was like 7. I went to a friend's house. No, I was older than 7 because I was like 8. Yeah, I should be like 8. And we had written an exam in class, and she had a 5. And in Germany, from 1 to 6, 1 being the best, 6 being the worst. So her mom came home and she was like, Mom, we got the exam back. And the mom was like, how did it go? And my friend was like, it didn't go well. Then the mom was like, how bad is it? So she said 5. And I was mentally, like, I was on the verge of crying, right? Because I knew what was coming. So my friend's mom just pat her on the head and was like, next time we have to try harder. Maybe we didn't prepare well enough. And she gave her the exam to sign. And that was it. So she came back to the room and I was like, is she going to beat you later? My friend looked at me, she was like, what? I said, you failed, right? You failed the exam, so is she going to beat you when I'm gone? She said, what do you mean beat me? My friend was in disbelief. And for me, it was normal. It was normal. Then my friend was like, my mom has never beaten me. Then I was like, oh, maybe it's the dad. So I said, what about your dad? She said, same thing. They have never beaten me. That is when I realized, wow, it's not normal to be afraid of your mom. Yeah. But it just is what it is. I have to accept it and make the best of it, right? So sometimes I think, because yeah, it made me who I am today, right? That's what people will tell you. But at least the good thing is, I know better. I know better, and I'm going to be better for my children, so that they don't have to make videos like this one day. And I think that's a good thing. So if you are in the same situation, if you're in the same shoes, I just want you to know that it's always going to hurt in one way or the other. I know that's not very helpful, but you're not alone in this. And I'm proud of you for trying. I really am.